right after the signing of that peace pact yesterday, you called it, and I quote what you said, a ritual.
Yeah, it is.
Why the use of that word as to say the peace pact that was just signed for both parties and all parties involved to guarantee that there will be peace as campaign starts today leading to the election? Why is it a ritual for you?
Well, anything that I say is based either on experience or facts. And we're just coming from an off-season election in Osun State. People also sat down and signed a peace accord, as it is called.
Right.
And as soon as they left the venue, I don't think the ink dried before they started killing people. At the end, about 40 people, it depends on who you are, between 40 and 50 people were killed in Osun State before and possibly during the election. So what's the value of the peace accord? It didn't bring peace. But you will hear, ironically, some people, including journalists, asking me yesterday, oh, Osun just had a peaceful election. I was like, are you serious? How can you call an election in which 40 to 50 people were killed? They didn't die. It wasn't a bubonic plague. They were shot dead, in most cases, or macheted or hacked dead. That means the peace pact or peace accord is just a ritual, which we have to do as part of the election because it is not enforced, it didn't bring peace that it ought to bring. But one other thing we should ask ourselves is, why are we signing a peace accord every election season? Peace accords are meant for people who just ended war or who promised not to go back to war or as a stopgap measure between two warring parties. So it shows that we have recognized basically that elections in Nigeria are not peaceful exercise.